Right then. So generally speaking, the overall swing is good. There's a nice movement there in terms of your movement, as we can see now as you go back. Good turn back, head staying nice and stable in a rotation, head staying in the same kind of spot as your lower half is shifting. So that's working really nice. We're getting a nice impact position onto that left side and moving through. As you can see the weight now on that left ankle there, knee, everything's working great. So all the stuff post-op now is looking good. The movement is fully there. As a overall swing, I'm happy with where that's kind of going. And so you've worked hard on that weight shift and it's showing, obviously. For me, the thing we've got to try and really sort of knuckle down with and get into is a routine. And what we see, like this is obviously the long video of these swings here now. If you just play this, as you hit the shot, good shot, look where your left foot's sort of there. It moves back a little bit. Happy with the shot, yeah, good. Left foot kind of goes back on the same spot. And then the golf ball does, you never then look to see where you want to go. Hit the shot there again. This is the ones previously. This is the original ones, yeah. The ones after you have been looking at target, to be fair, yeah? So again, check the yardage. Foot comes forward a little bit. Move the ball back on the screen. Left foot back on a similar spot again. So you're always hitting the shot from the same position. It's repetitive. It's consistent. There's no variable, and you get in a groove. And the first three of these shots were really good. Then you hit one where I said, "Oh, was that a bit matty?" I didn't think it was a bit matty. The next two were terrible. Because I sort of put a little thought in your head about, oh, you got a bit matty. And then you, even though you said, oh, it didn't feel too matty, but just went a bit left, I just pulled it a little. It's the one where you gesture with your arms, I think. And then the next two, they weren't bad shots, but they weren't as good a quality as the first three that were a good sort of repetitive boom from the same shot, bang, 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 bang. And again, your left foot hasn't really moved from that one. This is the one you move your arm across your body in a second now. Maybe I've missed actually, not sure. No, that's the next one. Okay. So again, now your left foot's moved a little bit further left. Ball has gone a little bit further with you anyway, but again, subtle adjustments that you're making from every single shot. If you're on a mat and it's dead square, okay, alignment and ball position are generally a given because we like right angles. We like to see things square and symmetry and all this thing. It just appeals to us visually. Standing on a hole where if we're sort of going, say the flag was kind of up here and the tee markers are here, and the fairway kind of does this and round there, and there's rubbish over here. Aiming over there we don't want to do that. We don't want to go in the rubbish there now. So aiming over here, well, maybe this team might go maybe over here somewhere, so aiming too far there. That's not good, so I don't want to aim over there. It's just very hard to line ourselves up. And the 10th, as we said, the 10th, that's the marker pole, should we say. The tee markers aim there. There's this kind of sheep dip over here, and then Narnia left. And you think, well, I don't want to aim there, but I definitely don't want to go in the trees left. And to actually aim down the fairway down here would seem a long way left of where the tee points. Well, in your head, aiming left of where we were going is in a no-no zone. So we generally sort of favour more toward this blue line where we go, okay, well, I aim sort of somewhere down here. And then we hit a 5-yard push cut, which for most people on the mat here now, if you hit a 5-yard push cut, I'm in the ball really well. You push it a little bit and go, oh, well, I'm in the rubbish down there. Now, if it happens to be the tee shot on the 12th you've had, 2 holes later, where you pull hooked it a little bit and it went the trees left, a puller content, oh, perfect. It's in middle position. And there'll be times on that 10th tee where you have hit the middle of the fairway. Not all the time, obviously. There'll be sometimes you do aim straight. But a lot of time, you hit the middle of that 10th fairway where you've aimed it too far right, set up slightly wrong, hit effectively a bad swing and pulled it, and the ball's in position A. And you're not really aware of it. And then maybe the second shot when you get down there and your golf ball's kind of on the right side of the fairway down here and you want to go kind of across the corner here, you might aim it here, over here somewhere, and then it'll pull hook again. And then you're down the left and you say, oh, I'm playing the ball so good today. And then the next one, you might hit a bit thinny on the ground, a bit low, because you've got a nice line to the green, it trundles on there, and you walk up with a 5. And you've scored a 5, 2 points, great. But technically, in terms of the swing of the golf club, you've not done the best you can swing it. And on some days when you have aimed straight, you do the better shot, and it's gone in the trouble.
Yeah, well, I normally try and do, because I do fade the ball every time I hit it.
Yeah, I mean, just general a bit left to right,
Then I'm trying to go along the
tree line. Which is a hard thing to visually do, because you think, oh God, if I just tweak it a little bit, oh God, what's going to happen? And it's almost that, again, when you're playing with your friends, you probably do it a little bit more because it doesn't really matter. When you're playing in a comp, oh God, I've got to protect my score. Especially you got to the 9th green, especially when they go, oh, you just got 21 points there, Bob. You got that tense thing, and don't go left.
Don't tell me what I've
Exactly. And that's the thing. And these sort of things, when we start thinking on the golf course or even over the ball, how disaster can strike, okay? Because you start overthinking it. As we saw, I put that little thought in your head about, hit a bit ground first before the ball, even though you didn't. You pulled it a bit to the left, you just drew it, the club was a little bit close, not a problem. But the next 2 shots after that were a bit, So it's funny how the brain kind of gets in our own way. Okay. So we've got to really, really kind of clear up our head, get into a routine. And I want to get in the habit of sort of setting up behind the golf ball. Try to go, rather than feet, so your feet are kind of going first there. Now your feet, I would say, are set. So all you're going to do is put the club down next to the golf ball. Try and put the golf club first with the feet kind of together, and then you set your feet apart. Always, at least once, if not twice, look at target. Okay? And that, if you can do it tomorrow, there'll be a few times where you am I looking, am I doing what we're doing kind of thing, and you'll probably get a bit sort of bogged down with thought and you make a bad shot. But yeah, try to get the habit of just being, okay, where am I going? Where am I going? Use your eyes, yeah? Swinging it really well. There's a good movement there. We can just look up and see where you're going a little bit more. I think we'll find some hopefully long-term, we'll hit less bad shots. I don't think tomorrow when you start to set the world on fire and play really well. You might do, I don't know, but I'm just saying, chances I'd be thinking about this a little bit. But practicing that routine, that setup and that alignment's going to be critical for the long-term basis.
You just triggered a memory in my head now. Years ago, I actually won a monthly medal. And I was standing on the 18th, having had a really good round.
Yeah, of course,
just one more.
Yeah.
And I hit it out of bounds.
Yeah. Because all you thought now is, rather than actually think about just carrying on playing, just don't hit a bad shot. No, just one more, come on.
As it happened, I think with the second ball, if I remember rightly, then I did manage to...
The provisional ball, yeah.
The provisional ball. And I got 4 with the second ball. So
you made a 6, but it wasn't a disaster, was it? Yeah.
It wasn't a disaster, and I still won the competition.
Yeah.
Because I had a reasonable lead. But
that
thought,
Exactly. But I mean, look at the professionals. I mean, they all make...
about that for years.
Yeah, exactly. Brought back a bad mate now. That makes sense, though, Bob. Yeah. So swing-wise, I'm very happy where things are going there in terms of the movement. There's a lot of good movements there in that swing. The weight shift now in terms of the movement you're making is very, very good. We're definitely getting onto that left side nicely. Impact now is looking really good for me, getting the hands just nicely in front of the ball, which is good. Hence the reason why when it's good, it's very, very good. Just for me, I think it's about just trying to get a bit more kind of, where am I going?
Consistency.
Think away from the ball, and then over the ball, be just looking at where you want to go, and then hit it. Almost think every ball's a provisional ball, yeah? Rather than trying to protect the score kind of thing, yeah?
Right.
Good stuff, Bob. Well done, mate. Very good stuff.